Hello everyone, good morning. Welcome back to channel Learn Tech with Kiran. Let's discuss leftmost derivation, rightmost derivation and parse tree string using specified context-free grammar. Okay. Now let's start our leftmost derivation and rightmost derivation for a given string. So let's start with a leftmost derivation. Now given string is aaabbb. Okay. So that's why we have to start from a first production rule because it is started from a value. Now my s is substituted as something a and b as per our first rule. Then we have to substitute this b as something a next character generated by the b is a. Okay, so that's why we have to use a next derivation rule, which is nothing but number 8, because here you can see the only one production rule who able to generate a value over here. So that's why we substitute this b as a 8 production rule with a b b. Okay, now after derivation a string become like this. Now again we have to generate again a. So I am going to substitute this b as something it able to generate a again. So there is only one substitution, number 8 it able to generate a value. So again I am substituting this b with a 8 number production rule. So my b is substituted as a b b, and this b is used as it is over here. Okay, now here you can see already a part is a completed or a half part is a completed. Now we have to just generate a triple b over here, and here you can see b is already over here, but it is a non-terminal value. But our string is in always in a symbol or a terminal values, correct? So here, these are not a terminals. Okay, so that's why we have to substitute this non-terminal as a terminal. As per our 6th production rule, we able to substitute this b as a small b or a terminal b. Okay, so in each derivation we substitute our leftmost variable with a terminal value b. Okay, so as per a 6th production rule, I substitute this b as a b. In next derivation, I substitute this b as a small b or a terminal b by using a 6 number derivation. Similarly, for last b over here in string is substituted with a terminal value b. Okay, now our string is generated by using leftmost derivation. Okay, I hope you understand the process. Now let's start with a rightmost derivation. We use the same production rule as in previous one or in LMD, because our string is started with a, so that's why the same rule I applied over here. Now we have to substitute our rightmost variable. Here is a only single variable b, so that's why we have to substitute this b as something it able to generate this string. So let's substitute this b with a same production rule we used in here, which is number 8. After using 8th production rule, this b is substituted as a b b. Now our string is generated a b is non-terminal, and also this b is also non-terminal. Now we have to substitute our rightmost variable with a non-terminal or combination of terminal and non-terminal. Now I am going to substitute this b with a small b or a terminal b as per our 6th rule. Okay, so here you can see after derivation my string become a like this. So after this we have to substitute our rightmost variable, which is nothing but b. Here you can see from this string a and b is already generated. Now I have to substitute this b as something it able to generate a b string. So that's why I am substituting this b as per 8 rule, where we able to substitute this b as a b b. Okay, after a derivation by using 8 rule, my string become a b b b. Now in next derivation we have to substitute our variable with a terminal value b. Okay, so let's substitute this variable with a terminal value b by using 6th production rule. Again we have to substitute this variable with a terminal value b as per our 6th production rule. So that's why our string become a like this a b b b, which is nothing but the given string. Okay, I hope you understand the derivation process for both of them. Let's generate a parse tree. Okay, so starting symbol is s. After that we have to generate a and B. So that's why A and B is generated. Now we have to substitute this B as something like A, B, B. So then AA is already generated. So we have to substitute this B as something it able to generate a combination of A with B. So that's why I'm substituting this A with A, B and B. After this derivation, we just have to substitute this B, B, B with a terminal value B, terminal B and terminal B. So here you can see a generated parse tree for a given string by using this context-free graph. That's it for today's session. I hope you understand the concept of leftmost derivation, rightmost derivation and parse tree. Hope you found this video helpful. Don't forget to like, share with your friends and subscribe my channel. Thank you.